celebration, to remember and honor, to celebrate and support, to light the night. Join us as we lift our lanterns high. Join us. We are the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, and when we walk, cancer runs. Join us as we light the night. Find your local event at lightthenight.org.
Celebrating Black excellence worldwide and bringing joy and power to the people. This is WURD 900 AM and 96.1 FM, Philadelphia. Streaming online on wordradio.com and the Word Radio app. The views and opinions expressed by the guests, listeners, and hosts of any program on Word Radio do not necessarily reflect those of the ownership, management, or advertisers of this station.
I'm simply saying that life finds a way.
All right, people, write something on the board. Let's spell it. First letter.
L. O. G.
What's that? What?
It's time. It's time to have real, honest, open, difficult, and inspiring conversations. It's time for Love and Life on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
Well, hey there, family. Hello and welcome to Love and Life with Carol Riddick right here on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media, on air and online at wordradio.com. Welcome to Thursday, August 22nd. We are knocking hard on September's door, y'all. Oof. I hope all is coming along well with everybody. I truly do. It's been a week, huh? Ooh. The Democratic National Convention is underway, and tonight is the fourth and final night. How about that? I keep saying it. There is an energy that is attached to this election that is so supercharged and incredibly infectious. Would you not agree? Would you not agree? You know what? I'm going to take this moment as I think about it, because there've been so many things in the news and on social media about the convention, but one thing really it hit me really hard. So I'm going to take this moment to address it, and I'm also going to ask all of you that you pray for the evil that is running rampant nowadays. I don't know if you heard about the vile comment and tweet that former Fox News contributor Ann Coulter posted about Tim Walz's son, Gus. But in a moment of pure compassion, pride, and just happiness for his father, 17-year-old Gus Walz stood at the DNC with tears, tears streaming down his face while his father spoke, as he yelled, that's my dad. That's my dad. It was really an honest and genuine visual of unbridled emotion and pride for his father. You know what I'm saying? Best for his dad. And Ann Coulter tweeted, talk about weird. Undoubtedly, because Tim Walz's repeated use of the word weird, before he was picked as the VP candidate, but picking on anyone, especially someone, especially a child, but In addition to that, especially someone who is neurodivergent is absolutely deplorable. For those who are unaware, Gus, Tim Waltz's 17-year-old son, he deals with ADHD, anxiety, and he has a nonverbal learning disorder. Now, mind you, separate and apart from any of that, picking on anybody is just horrible and terrible. It really is. It truly is. And I don't care for bullies. How about that? I don't care for bullies. And I felt like that was a form of bullying. But I say all of that to say, because I feel like I'm on a soapbox now, but I say all of that to say that it is always, 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 my hope and my prayer that we remember that we are all human. You know what I'm saying? And that we are truly in this together. I try to repeat that every day, with the hope that it will penetrate even the darkest soul. My mother would always say, no man is an island. And that is so true. But she'd also say, do unto others. She'd say that all the time too. So, when I leave you all in the evening at the end of every episode, and you may recall this, I mean it when I say be good to you, but be good to those around you. And I also mean it when I say be kind as well. I just needed to say that because I felt hurt. I felt hurt. In any event, I'm going to stick with the theme here as I'm talking about our young people. I'll share a good story with you, an uplifting story. There's a 12-year-old in Hamilton Township, New Jersey, who started his own lawn care business. I thought this was so cute. 12-year-old James Gould is the big boss behind Cobra Lawn Care, a family business that he runs with his parents and his brother by his side. It started by picking up sticks for his neighbor and getting rewarded with fruit snacks. I thought that was the cutest little thing. But now he dreams of taking his business worldwide. He also runs a blog where he posts lawn care tips. Isn't that cute? And he shares that in the future, he wants to utilize the internet to connect more people to lawn care services like his own. I thought that was adorable. So I said, I'm going to talk about the babies. All right, family, it's time for our Black History 365 moment. Yes, it is. And here we're going to talk about another baby. Today we recognize Heman Bekele. Heman Bekele has been featured as Time Magazine's Kid of the Year 2024 for inventing a soap that could one day treat and prevent skin cancer. So in 2023, he came across a challenge. The company 3M had a challenge, and he submitted a video explaining his idea. He soon received an invitation to the company's headquarters in St. Paul, Minnesota. Listen to me. In St. Paul, Minnesota, to deliver a pitch in front of a panel of judges. Before the day was out, he'd been named the winner. How about that? But he still needed a professional lab in which to conduct his work. That opportunity arrived in February, the following February, when he met Vito Rebecca, who was a molecular biologist and assistant professor at Johns Hopkins in Baltimore. Now, I thought this was so necessary to share with you all. This 15-year-old baby, Heman Bekele, shares, he's so humble. He remains humble about what he's accomplished, and he shares that anybody could do what I did. He shares, I just came up with an idea. I worked toward that idea, and I was able to bring it to life. But he confesses that he worries too. Scientific breakthroughs seem to be coming faster and faster in medicine, in engineering, in artificial intelligence, and he frets that people may have reached something out of a saturation point. He is quoted as sharing, a lot of people have this mindset that everything's been done. There's nothing left for me to do. But he shares, to anybody having that thought, I'd say we will never run out of ideas in this world. Just keep inventing, keep thinking of new ways to improve our world, and keep making it a better place. Family, that is today's Black History 365 moment. I just wanted to share something uplifting with you as well, since I started, on such a heavy note. Family, it's time to check in. Let us know that you are joining us. You can give us a call my calling 215-634-8065, or you can call us toll free at 1-866-361-0900, or you can post a message on our socials and I will do my best to read it aloud. That's right. I want to wish a happy birthday to all of our love lights who are celebrating. Happy birthday to you. Yes, indeed. And I'm sending extra love and hugs to you if your light is shining even the least bit dimly. I just want you to know that your entire tribe and village right here at Love and Life, um, we want you to know that you're not alone and that you've always got our support. You hear me? You are not alone. Okay. All right, family. Up. One more thing to share with you. Our very own love bug, Tiffany Bacon, is hosting a new show. Tune in to Breaking Bread every Sunday, where Tiffany will broadcast from a different restaurant, eatery, or chef's kitchen, where delicious delights and curious conversation are on the menu. Special guests will join Tiffany for brunch, where the conversations will focus on culture, business, health and well being, media, literature, and the arts. Family break bread with us every Sunday from 11 a.m. until noon, right here on Word, Progressive Black Talk Media. All right, family, let's get started. Today is Thursday. And I look forward to Thursday because we have our very own love bug, Dr. Z. It is Thursdays with Dr. Z. She is the executive director for Sunrise Community of Pennsylvania. She is a lifelong student of human behavior and social interaction with well over 15 years of experience as an accomplished trainer, professional speaker, and supervisor in the field of human services, who currently serves as an adjunct professor for several esteemed universities. Family, I welcome you to the conversation with none other than Dr. Z. Hey there, beautiful.
Hello, Carol. Hello, family.
How are you doing
I'm
today?
good. How are you?
I will not complain. Ain't no need. Ain't no need. Ain't no need. So, family, I want to jump right in if it's okay with you, Dr. Z.
That's okay.
So we talked about having the conversation around detachment and moving on and things of that nature. And a part of it was because there have been so many people like in my circle, I should say, with people from my childhood that have passed away most recently, but also because there is something that I would like to share with you. I want to talk with you about something. And like I shared, as we're talking about dealing with both detachment and moving on, and I thought it would be just the perfect time and such a good idea to share this with you with Dr. Z present. So, now I've come to accept that in life there is a reason, there is a season, or a lifetime. And I was made aware that a change is being made, and I thought to take this time to share it with you myself, but to also so we could process it together. So next Thursday, August 29th, will be the last episode of Love and Life with Carol Riddick. As you know, the Tavis Smiley show currently airs immediately following Love and Life. Well, as of September 3rd, it is my understanding that the Tavis Smiley show will air from 7 until 10 p.m., and the Love and Life show with Carol Riddick will be no more. Now, I thought I would take this opportunity to talk with you in this space, and I want all of you to know just how much it means to me and how much it has meant to me to be able to share my time and my space, my spirit, my intention, my attention, and my love with all of you. And I will miss doing so tremendously. I truly will. Now, although August 29th, it will not be goodbye, completely. We simply won't meet in this space at this time. So I am open, to talk and or listen. If you want to share, or if you want to share about something that you're processing, you may say, Carol, I don't want to talk about that at all. You may want to share about something that you're processing. But I definitely and absolutely wanted to take the time to share that with you. I am eternally grateful to Word Radio and to each and every one of you. You just simply have no idea. I cannot express and have you understand just how much. But I'm also grateful to Tiffany Bacon for the initial offer to be here with you in this space, and to Nick and Niall for just being the incredible colleagues and individuals that they both are. Now, family, we still do have a week of programming here at Love and Life with Carol Riddick, and we have time to spend with one another. But I did not want to wait until the very last minute to let you know. So when I say I love you, you just know that I love you.
We love you too, Carol. We love you too.
So I wanted to talk about that. Okay, I see, family, you've been checking in, and I have not shared that. Let's see what the family is sharing. The family shares. Malcolm shares, I'm watching and listening from West Mount Airy. You know, I look for that message every day. So happy to know that you are here, Malcolm. Welcome. Welcome. Craig Williams shares, good evening, everyone. Just Rick. He shares, hey, Carol, how's the family doing this evening? Well, Chloe is doing so well. My little fur baby, she's awesome. It is Thursday already. Heavens to Murgatroyd. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I'm going to take a moment to go to our phone lines. Ron is waiting to talk with us on line one. Hey there, Ron. Welcome to the conversation, and thank you for calling. Ron, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi there.
Hi, Carol. Hi, Dr. Z.
Hi, Ron.
Yes, I'm glad to hear you back. I hope that your loved one is doing well. I want to thank you and Carol for taking care of the seniors. I made a statement on the radio, the other day, I think it was on Dr. Peterson's show, and I'm going to try to represent the elders. I mean, I have no one to come see them. And on Saturday, I had a chance to speak with quite a few of them. There's up in age and everything. And I want to just thank you. I want to just thank you, Carol, for your compassion, the sensitivity, what you talk about when you open your show up. I saw that. And when I'm in people, I want to be very careful with that label people. Mm-hmm. If you know Dr. Z, I don't know if you knew Les Brown. He was considered as being a person that had a disability. And the man went on to become a world-renowned speaker. We want to be careful in labeling people. All the time, it's not mental. It's not mental in a lot of cases. Some of it is. And I just want to say that when I first heard Cal, I was attracted to her sensitivity. I never seen her face. That doesn't matter with me. And I would listen every night. It was so uplifting and refreshing to hear a spirit in a voice that was sensitive to the callers. I'm not the caller because people would, she would ask me to call in. And I could just pick that positive. And I told Carol one time when I first seen her, and when I first seen her, I said to Carol, humble thyself when it comes to me. Carol, she heard me through the years. Mm-hmm. Well, why would you say such a thing? She didn't say anything. And then, I guess after I said that, she began to apply it in her sensitivity. So this is what I was attracted to by her. Anytime that you're sensitive to other people, and them females in particular, like you, Dr. Z and Cal, and many of y'all understand very well. And a lot of times people might mistake that as some sort of floating or whatever. It's not true. Who wouldn't? And I always say to Cal and everybody in the audience, I hope in her life, I never talked that love thing, Dr. Z, anything like that. I don't want that for y'all. I want the persons or people to care for you. I'm an expert in this field when I use that word. Caring is so significant. And what y'all are doing for your Uncle Auntie and your family, man, Dr. Dr. Z,
Mm-hmm.
what you put out, it comes back. You may not receive everything that you want in a relationship or something like that. But when you can sacrifice your force and your compassion for others, it touches them for life. And I say this to you and Cal and many others. Y'all are not for sale. And whoever is very fortunate that you are attracted to and may desire, that may not be for you. You continue to give. Blessed are you givers of this world. The Song of Bernadette, get that movie. That was a significant movie where the girl was humble like both of y'all and caring. And the Blessed Mary told her, I can't guarantee you happiness in this world. But as we go through to the next world and the metamorphosis and go into climbing Jacob's ladder, who comforts the comforter? Who comforts y'all that bring comfort to others? I'm not with your family and to sacrifice. So when you care for that family member, care for your family, I'm caring all y'all. And this is why I'm going to be a representative of someone that may not have nothing. I'm an expert in that. I'm an expert in that field there to bring comfort, not by somebody, anything like that, in your name and many other people. I'll close with this. The lady called him one night, this woman from down south, and Cal listened. And once again, Cal would listen what the lady was saying. The lady told Cal, I had nothing but motherhood. She said, blah, 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 blah. So Cal said, yes, ma'am, to her. Her whole tone changed. The woman came down, Kelly with this lady. She thought Cal was going to be down there. There was having an event down there. And she thought Cal was coming down. I said, I don't know if she's coming down or not. And Solomon Jones was always there. Always there. What she was wanted to tell Cal personally what she did for her. So I say this, Dr. Z, with your education and everything that you have in this life, and both of y'all have, there's something money cannot replace. And I want someone to help in your life. Your family members don't have to be in your relationship. Love thyself, you're commanded. Because when you give up, care with someone else, you will never, you may be changing that person's life, not for a relationship. So may both of y'all be blessed for what you've done for your parents. And I was out there when I was out there on Saturday. Mother, 90 years of age, she's sick and praying for me. Ain't that something though? Isn't that something? These are the things that touch Ryan in life. I know a lot of gals. I know a lot of them. But the people that touch me is the humble people. Not their bodies or not their look. May God bless you. But someone to take care of y'all when y'all get to my age. Or either older. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ron. Always, always, always. Always, family, listen, it is time for us to take a commercial break. But you already know the phone lines are always and will remain open. And feel free to continue to comment on our socials. Stay with us, though, because we're coming right back.
You know, I was thinking we should go fishing every week. It's so relaxing and quiet.
Nice and quiet.
You can get lost in your thoughts. It's so easy to get hooked on this.
I'm hooked.
Hey, are you listening to me? What are you doing?
I'm just casting my luck on the PA Lottery's all cash scratch off. You know, they have top prizes of $1 million. You'll get more bites than you will in the Schuylkill.
John, look, my line is moving. I think I hit the jackpot.
Shoot, I hope I do too.
Pick up the Pennsylvania Lottery's all-cash scratch-off game today. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Problem gambling? Helpline 1-800-GAMBLER.
Tune in this Saturday at 3 p.m. for the Friends of Farrakhan show, understanding the ultimate truth of the knowledge of self and the knowledge of God.
Check this out. Word family, it's a celebration of our founder, and you're invited to join us to honor the life and legacy of Walter P. Lomax Jr., MD, Friday, October 11th at the beautiful Mann Center for the Performing Arts. We'll celebrate Dr. Lomax's powerful career with a special focus on health and healing as we unveil our Philadelphia Black Doctors Directory. We'll honor our Community Impact Award winners, and there will be food, live music, and we'll move and groove with a dance party under the stars, plus much more. Tickets are on sale now, and members receive a special discount. Visit wordradio.com/Founders Day Gala to purchase your tickets. Get them before they're gone because you don't want to miss it. Be there Friday, October 11th for this special celebration of our founder, Walter P. Lomax Jr., MD.
Y'all ready for this?
Theater of the X looks forward to seeing you in Malcolm X Park this summer for their 11th season. Get ready for a night of laughter, drama, and unforgettable moments. Theater of the X proudly presents One Monkey Don't Stop No Show, a brilliant comedy drama that will have you on the edge of your seat. Directed by Maureen Hennigan Booker, set in the 1970s, this uproarious play by Don Evers explores family, love, and the ups and downs of life with wit and charm. Take a journey through the lives of the Harris family and their hilarious, heartwarming adventures. It's a story that will make you laugh, cry, and cheer for more. One Monkey Don't Stop No Show runs from August 22nd to 25th in Malcolm X Park. The show is Bring Your Own Chair. Reserve your free tickets at www.theaterofthex.com. That's www.theatereinthex.com. Remember, One Monkey Don't Stop No Show, but it sure can bring the house down.
We're celebrating Black influence and Black excellence worldwide on the home of progressive Black talk media, WURD.
You're listening to Love and Life with Carol Riddick on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
And we are back. Welcome back, family. Welcome back to Love and Life with Carol Riddick and Dr. Z. It is Thursday, so it is ThurZdays with Dr. Z. That's what we do. On Thursday, we talk to Dr. Z. And I started tonight's episode sharing with you my own personal opinion about something that took place involving the Democratic National Convention. And I just want to be clear that because I am in no way well, y'all know I don't spew venom, but what took place affected me deeply, and it hurt. It hurt. So I said I want to talk about this with the family, but we're also talking about detachment, and we're talking about moving on. We're talking about loss, and I was sharing with Dr. Z that there've been I've shared with you just yesterday about Charlie Simmons, who knew me since I was knee high to a grasshopper. He passed away. And then I was made aware today that someone else from my neighborhood passed away. Like there's so much loss. And then I was just sharing with you all that next week will be my last week. It will be the last week of the show. August 29th will be the last episode of Love and Life with Carol Riddick. So just processing all of this, processing it. And I wanted to, I chose tonight to share that with you because Dr. Z is here, and I thought it would be helpful, to help me process it. But I thought we could all do that together as well. And now listen, we got a whole week next week of programming, though. We still have, some shows put together for next week. So I'm looking forward to what will be my last week next week as well. So now, Harold, I see your comment talking about Ann Coulter. I am not going to read it aloud. I am not, but I do see it. But I do want to share with the family that you're checking in. I see my cousin. Hey, Misty. She shares. Hey, Kim Carroll. She calls me Kim Carroll. Hey, boop. Let's see. Just Rick shares. Oh Lord. He has a comment about Ann Coulter as well. Now I didn't mean to set you all off. I don't want to set anybody.
You set them off, Carol. You set them off. It's too late. You gave a disclaimer. Too late, Carol. You set them off.
I did. But I was so moved, Dr. Z. I was so moved when I saw Gus. And at the time, I wasn't even aware of anything. I just the emotion of the moment. I thought it was because I would do that for my dad. my mother, my father, my aunt, my uncle, my cousin, my best friend. I was I would be so, because this is historical. This is a historical moment, and he's a part of it, because of his dad. So I was just feeling overwhelmed and with emotion, feeling happy for this in this, the celebratory moment. So to see that comment, it reminded me of the time in which we are living. There, there are a lot of unhappy people. There are a lot of unwell people, and um, I don't like bullies. I will say it again. I don't care very much for bullies at all, at all, at all. And you all know, you've heard me say in the past, I don't tolerate disrespect in any form. I will not tolerate it. I will not. I will not. So, that I thought it was horrible. Let's see. Miss Julie shares, great evening, everyone. She's sending love, hugs, and respect for scientist, innovator, non-evasive calmness, Heman Badali. Standing ovation and applause. A soap, yes, to cure cancer. Skin cancer. She shares, no doubt made possible with the nurturing of love. I just thought that was our babies. Listen, I don't know what's in the Similac. I don't know. Do they still give them Similac? You're like, do they?
They still got Similac. They still got it.
Okay. I don't know what the babies are eating nowadays, but I know one thing. I love it. The 12-year-old who started his own lawn care company, and he's trying to educate all of us. And Heman, a 15-year-old scientist and innovator. Okay, it doesn't get any better than that. The future is looking brighter. I will say
Yes,
that.
it is.
These babies, our future is looking brighter. Miss Joanne. Hi there, Love Light. She shares, oh no. Thank you for that. Thank you so much. Norm McGowan, he shares, good evening, everyone. We love you. I love you more. You hear me? And I'm going to miss you too. He shares, you make a big difference in the lives of a lot of people. Thank you, Norm. Now, don't make me cry, y'all. Y'all know I'm one big teardrop. I was trying to keep myself together. Harold, but thank you so much, Norm. I love you for that. Thank you. Harold Sprittle is checking in. Hey there, Harold. I see that message. Nasir, he shares, thank you for the great times we shared. You will be missed. Thank you, Nasir. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. And Miss Julie shares, we shall be, and she is eternally grateful for me and my entourage of supportive and knowledgeable guests. I'm going to miss you all. She shares, we're going to miss the counseling, advisory, and compassion of the professionals who have shared their time and space with us. I so appreciate that. Harry Wims, he shares, hey there, ladies, and he shares, Kamala. That's right. That's right. That's right. I know that's right. Sandy, hey there, Sandy Lovelight. Sandy, our Lovelight Thomas, is checking in, and she's sending love from Sandy and CC Dash. I love it. Hi, Miss Rosalind. She shares that she is giving every one of us our flowers while we can still smell and enjoy them. And she's also sharing that we should enjoy this new day that the Lord has made. That's what you're absolutely right. Absolutely right. So, Dr. Z, we talk about moving on, we talk about processing, detachment, we talk about in thinking of just those two things right there. What would be your suggestion? Like the first thing to do to move past to move on or move forward when we're dealing with detachment and loss and things of that nature.
I think the first step is just acknowledging that a change has happened, right? Acknowledging that something new has taken place. Sometimes it happens abruptly, sometimes it happens planned. But one thing that we all know is that it's inevitable. Change is inevitable. And it's how we embrace the change, it's how we look at the change that really helps us forge ahead when we have to let go of things in the past. But I think the first thing in which you are allowing us to do, Carol, is acknowledge that a change is coming, a change is happening. And then to embrace the emotions, right? That comes with that. Because truth be told, sometimes letting go is, we recognize that it's inevitable, but we also recognize that sometimes it can be hard, it can be difficult. Sometimes we recognize it can be unfair. Sometimes we recognize that we don't have the answers when it comes to letting go. So I think a lot of times we got to allow ourselves to sit with our emotion and do what you're doing now, Carol, which is give yourself the opportunity to process the emotion instead of just, okay, it's a change and we just go. No, it's a change. And let me sit with that change for a little bit. So I think first acknowledging, two, embracing the emotion.
Thank you for that. Yeah, because at first, when when I was first made aware, I quite honestly, I was thinking, huh, huh. I had to, accept it. I had to definitely accept. And then I said, okay, well, all right, okay. So when I was able to get to that okay, when I was able to get to that all right moment, um, like I was sharing with you, Dr. Z, I'm okay.
It's
I'm
okay.
good. I'm okay. I'm okay. Okay. And I mean, listen, you all know, I am around. I am
Yes.
out and about. I am.
Carol, let's not let it is, this space is just amazing space. We love it. I'm sure the listeners can tune in and support me. We love the opportunity to come in and be having authentic, real conversation that no matter who we are, you give a space for that. So we appreciate that. But as I told you on the call, Carol, you're Carol. We will find you. All we got to do is Google you. We will find you. We will find you.
I am right here.
You're
That's
right
right.
here.
That's right. That's right. That's
You're just
right.
a show away from us. We just have to find you.
That's it. That's all there is. That's all there is. We can say, I'll be there. I am here. Just reach out and call my name. I am here. I am here. I see, family, I see you commenting. Eric shares, my day just got better. Two of my favorite girls are in the house. Well, thank you, Eric. We so appreciate that. Wait, now, Dr. Z, I was at where was I? Cooper River Park last week. Last week, I kept saying, I'm going to be at Wiggins Park. I'm going to be I must have said it about 5 times. When I tell you, Eric clowned me. He clowned me. He said, where are you? Now, where are you?
Eric is going to bring all of the funny jokes. He is going to highlight everything. We already know.
I said, please don't be mad. I said, well, if it makes you feel any better, I too went to Wiggins Park. So I thought I was going to Wiggins Park. But we had a good
you wasn't going to live that down with Eric. It wasn't just going to fly by without him saying something about it.
But it was a good time. It was a good time. Zenobia, I love light. Zenobia Driver Black shares, love the show. It will definitely be missed. So much informative information. Thank you so much for that, love bug. It's truly appreciated. Sync Blue shares. I can't let go. It's just a self-defense mechanism. No, don't let me go now. No, I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. And I mean, listen, you all know. Now I will just have to be more active on social media. So
Yes. Yes, you do, Carol. We have to find other ways. Other ways.
I know, I do. But what I do accept, I will say this, what I do accept that is that God has a plan. And I am not I don't question. I'm not questioning. I am a willing servant and participant. So I'm good. I'm good. I'm going to take a moment to go to the phone lines. One of our love lights is on the phone. Hello and thank you for calling. Welcome to the conversation. Hi there.
Good evening, Word Radio and Carol Riddick and Dr. Z.
Good evening.
My heart is broken. I just heard on the end. It's like, I don't know, my heart racing. I love and life. When Kata J and Sarita, I think that's when I started listening to it. I don't even know if that was the name. But it looks like every time we get used to something that uplifts us and brings joy and love to our hearts, body, and soul, some way, somehow, it has to move on. Everybody can't deal with change. I'm going to miss you. Word has changed my life in the last 2 years or more when my family wasn't my family. And you not being on is going to make a difference. Like right now, I feel like I need to see somebody to help me because that's how much you touch my heart, Cal. You're my sister. You're my friend. You have made a difference in my life on Love and Life. The things that you bring on, the people that you bring on, the joy. It's heartbreaking, Cal.
Oh.
But I'm going to follow you on social media. Everyone, please pray for me. Like Dr. Z said, everybody can't deal with change. But I've been dealing with it all my life. And I learned to accept it. But we love you, Cal, unconditionally. And that's why I give people flowers. Why they can smell them. What God has for us is for us. And what he has for you is for you. He may not come when we want him, but he's always on time. When one door is shut, another one open. We love you.
I love you
Thank
so
you
much.
so much.
Thank you so much.
I'm so sorry.
No. I can't. Oh.
Can I just say something, Carol, while you process that feeling for a second? One of the things I think is extremely important for us to be mindful of is that we don't have to apologize for our feelings. We don't have to apologize for how something is making us feel in the moment. We embrace that. As I shared, we embrace that. It's hard. Yes, change is difficult. Change is hard, especially when it's change that's unexpected, especially when it's change that just comes out of nowhere. Sometimes you have a chance to prepare, you have a chance to accept, but sometimes we don't always have that. And so we don't have to apologize for our feelings. We don't have to apologize for our tears. They are ours and we own them and we accept them. And so I want to say to her, your feelings, we carry that. We feel that as listeners, as people who have attached themselves to Carol and just this show in general. And so I just want to free you from apologizing for your feelings because they are legitimate feelings and you are allowed to have them. And Carol, you are too. And I told you that before we started. You are allowed to feel and you're so strong. A lot of times we become so used to being strong that, I can't cry. It's not okay to cry. No, it is. It is okay. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm okay, Mommy. Thank you for that, Dr. Z. Chloe is coming to check on me. Oh, my goodness. Oh, thank you for that, Miss Roslyn. Thank you for that, Dr. Z. Family, it is time for us to take a commercial break. I'm going to take some time to get myself together and let Chloe know that I'm all right. She is here. Family, stay with us because we will be right back.
Family Therapy Vignette Moments with Dr. Lucille Ijoy.
The July Vignette. This is a serious time in this nation, and you and I can make a difference. We can vote. Yes, we can vote. Tuesday, November the 5th. Let's know for sure we can do our part. We can make a difference in the city, the state, the nation, and the world. Now, many people stayed up a long time because they didn't like the outcome of the June debate. This is Dr. Lucille Ijoy, and I'm ready for this fight. So come along with me. Don't talk about it, be about it. Stick with it. Tuesday, November the 5th. Tuesday, November the 5th. Be alert. There is more to come.
Did you know you can have high cholesterol without any symptoms? High LDL or bad cholesterol can have a big impact on your cardiovascular health, increasing your risk of a heart attack or stroke. Reduce your risk by knowing your LDL cholesterol level and working with your doctor on a treatment plan. Lowering your LDL cholesterol today can help you enjoy a healthier tomorrow. Visit the American Heart Association at heart.org/LDL to learn why lower is better.
Let's face it, life looks a little different. During these times, we're doing our best to keep our minds and bodies strong. And getting a flu shot helps us stay healthy, so we don't miss out on what matters, like having game night at home. Yeah, can't do that while sick with the flu. Now imagine family movie night that your daughter can't live without. Well, that's ruined. And don't forget your uncle's socially distanced cookout. See, that's why it's important to be at our strongest. Every year, millions of people in the US get the flu. Especially now, no one has time to miss out on moments that matter. So get your flu shot. Find out more at getmyflushot.org. Brought to you by the AMA, CDC, and the Ad Council.
Hey, son, how are you feeling?
I'm fine, Pops.
What's on your mind?
I can't explain it. Navigating without a compass, eyes waiting, started to wonder. Metamorphosis, the loss of who you thought you was.
When your kid can't find the language, help them find the lyrics. Listen to the Sound It Out album and get tips and tools to start a conversation at sounditouttogether.org. Brought to you by Ad Council and Pivotal Ventures.
Long nose, what's the word, boy? What's the word? What's the word?
WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
You're listening to Love and Life with Carol Riddick on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
Hey there, family. Welcome back. You are tuned in to Love and Life with Carol Riddick and Dr. Z. It is Thursday, so it is Thursday with Dr. Z. That's what we do. That's what we do on Thursdays. I want to go back to our socials for a moment. Our love light, Tony Ford, is checking in. Tony shares, hey there, Dr. Z.
Hey, sis.
And Eric shares, now we definitely have to set up a Love and Life meet and greet. Oh, you know what? Because we were just talking about, we were literally just talking about doing that.
We need to, Carol. We need the candle place, all these places that you share with us over the last year or so since I've been with you. We need to find a meetup.
You know what? You're right. I believe Nasir and Eric both suggested there was an area. Nasir, did you suggest the area on, I think it was Delaware Avenue, like the pier or something? Or correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you're right. We're going to have to. We are definitely going to have.
But I think, Carol, we need the date. We need the location and the meetup date before the last show, because once you get back on the road, Carol, we're gonna have to stalk you on social media. We're gonna have to pop up at your shows. We need a date.
And you're absolutely right. First of all, we didn't do our virtual event. Remember, we didn't do that either. And I did share with Love on Fire. I said we are still coming. Before I even knew, I said we are still coming. We are still coming. So, family, listen. We still have stuff to do. Okay. We still have things to do. Like Dr. Z said, we
need a date. I know the listeners we need a set date. You have 1 week to organize a date for us, Carol. Okay. Where is the meetup? Where's the pop-up with Carol events?
Okay. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Oh my goodness. Miss Julie shares, there are photos and a video on YouTube. Look at me. I'm making stuff up again. On YouTube about the en blanc party, about the dinner in white party that was held in Love Park. And she shares also photos in Philly Voice. Oh, I've got to find those photos. We talked about dinner in white. What is it? Le Dîner en Blanc. Dr. Z, have you ever been?
I have not been, but I'm going to my first one in 2 weeks. 3 weeks.
Nice. Oh, really nice. Really. I
Yeah.
saw something advertised the other day too. Dinner in the dark. Now
Yeah.
I
Oh
don't know.
yes,
I don't know.
I did see that. I did
I
see
don't
that.
know if I'll be open to doing that, but I don't want. I don't want to eat
It's
food
with the
in the dark.
that's the I think that's the event where they put the blindfolds on you and then you get a 3-course meal and you pick the various meals and you have to figure it out. I think that's what that one is. I think that's a little different than dinner on block,
It
but
is. It is.
it
It
definitely
is.
sounds like something fun to do, Carol.
Well, now I don't know. I don't know.
You tell I think you can tell them like seafood, steak, beef,
Okay.
chicken. So you'll kind of get a gist of what you're eating
Okay. Okay.
prior.
When I
It
saw
won't be
that, I said,
totally
"Oh."
totally a surprise.
When I saw that, I said, "Oh no, no, no." And you know what? Before I move forward, Miss Rosalind, I want to thank you again. And family, I thank each and every one of you. I truly do, and I will continuously thank you because I love being here with you. I truly, truly do love being with you here in this space. But like I said, I'm around. I am around, and yes, I will be on the road as well, but I will still be around. So I'm not going. I won't be far. I won't be far. Okay, I won't be far. So now I see Eric is getting it together. I think what's going to happen, Eric is going to send a link with like a Google Doc for all of us
And
to
then just use your picture and name on the flyer. You know what, Eric? We have nominated you as the organizer. You organize it, and we show up.
Oh my goodness. Tony follows that she's praying for everyone's strength. Thank you for that. Truly, truly do appreciate that. Um, and Eric shares, yes, he said Penn's Landing. Oh, Lucky Strikes. That's right. I was sharing with him. I didn't even know Lucky Strikes was still downtown. I
Mhm.
had no idea. Oh my goodness. Sync Blue shares. See, as hardcore as I try to be, having a human moment is just being human. You never know how strong you are until being strong is your only choice.
Mm.
Absolutely, you are absolutely right about that. I want to thank you too, Dr. Z, because um, what you shared just before going to commercial break, it was really, really, I needed that. I actually absolutely needed that. And you're right. I'm so used to, keeping it together, having to keep it together. And y'all have seen me fall apart. Y'all know I'm very passionate. I'm a very passionate person. Um, but Dr. Z said, "Are you good?" You guys said, "Yeah, I'm good. I'm good."
I knew the therapist in me knew that there was some emotion there, Carol. I knew, but I let you have your moment. I knew there was going to be some unraveling prior
Oh my
to,
God. Am
but
I delusional? What is wrong?
that's why I text you and said it's okay if you do, Carol.
Oh my goodness. Oh, the first lady shares. I didn't even realize I was communicating with the first lady. First Lady Zenobia Driver Black shares on behalf of Pastor Daniel Black, who is at the convocation tonight. He sends his love and prayers. He will miss the both of us and the show. Oh my goodness. First Lady, thank you tremendously, tremendously. Sending all my love with hugs as well to the both of you, to both you and Pastor Black, and my appreciation, all my gratitude as well. So, family, we're talking about processing loss, detachment. We're talking about moving on, quite honestly. Um, so, I am inviting you to do the same, to share. I'm inviting you to talk about anything that you might be processing right now. Or you know what? You might say, well, not right now, but there was a time. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. That's what we do here, right? That's what we do. I mean, we are a village, we are a tribe, and that's what we do with one another. That's what we do for one another. Now, I did share about next week, but just know, like I want to keep repeating this because I don't want you to say, but she says she's not coming back. Nope. I have a whole week left. A whole week. A whole week. A whole week left next week. But for some good stuff. With some good stuff. But tonight we are processing. That's what we're doing. We are processing. So talk to me. Talk to us. Dr. Z is here to to help all of us. Look, she just helped me through every single moment. I love Miss Roslyn. I just, oh my goodness, heavens to Murgatroyd. You really, really, really. Oh, Eric shares, you know I got you, Carol. By the way, Dr. Z, how can we connect with you on social media? Are you on social media, Dr.
I
Z?
am. My Facebook is Dr. Zenida, and then my company name, Right Path.
Oh, wait, I'm a little slow typing.
Mhm,
Facebook is Dr. Zenida.
And Right Path.
Right Path. Okay.
And then my Instagram is Dr. Z
Okay.
RPC. Dr. ZEE RPC.
IG is Dr. What was it again? Dr.
ZEE
ZEE
RPC.
RPC. Okay. So family, I just include, you know what? I don't know if it's showing up on Word's Facebook page because I just got an message that
I see it, Carol.
you do. Okay, because there was okay. I don't know why I got a little message saying that there was lost connection or something like that. But in any event, all right. So here we are. These commercials are coming fast tonight. Wait a minute, it's time for another commercial already. Here we are. It's time for another commercial. Yes, it is. Family, listen. The phone lines are open. You know they are. They are always open for you. So give us a call. You can do so by dialing 215-634 8065, or you can call us toll free at 1-866-361-0900. And feel free to continue to comment on our socials. We're just talking about life tonight, talking about all kinds of things. Okay, that's what we're doing. We're leaning on one another, and I so appreciate it. I truly do. Family, stay with us because we're coming right back.
It's the WURD Hot 60. Hot 60. Here's the hottest 60 seconds you missed on Love and Life.
Her name is Dr. Stacy Holland. She is the executive director of Elevate 215. You came to share with us about a grant that Elevate 215 gave to 4 Philadelphia high schools, is it?
So this grant was designed to provide an opportunity for 4 schools who actually have really dynamic program models to actually improve their models and work on it for a period of 2 years. So the first phase, which was this $160,000, each school got $40,000 to just sit for 4 months and plan, which if anybody works in a school, you don't have time to get, much less money. You don't. So we first said, okay, let's give you time to really look at your data, look at your program. More importantly, dream. What do you want for your young people and what are you missing? So that's the first 4 months. And then they're going to write what we call the implementation grant. Okay. The implementation grant is up to 2 to 3 years, $275,000 per year, which if we grant the 2-year grant, it'll be $1.6 million. This is money for the schools to tell us this is the activity that will improve our academic outcomes.
And that's your hottest 60 seconds from Love and Life on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
Hey, this is AJ with your Penn Medicine Cares in the Community Featured Event. Come out on Thursday, August 22nd for the West Philadelphia Health and Community Resource Fair, 12 noon to 4:30 p.m. at Conestoga Rec Field, 52nd and Media. Hosted by Councilman Curtis Jones Jr. and Philadelphia Communities of Care, the event will provide services for seniors, employment opportunities, health resources, prize drawings, music, and fun for the whole family. Call 215-686-3416 for more info. Visit pennmedicine.org/community for more upcoming events.
Until people come before profit. Until all energy is clean. Until the wild is truly free. Earth Justice will never rest. Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit defending the planet and its people for nearly 50 years. Earth Justice has 150 full-time lawyers fighting in court for our planet's future and representing all clients free of charge. No one fights more cases on the environment than Earth Justice. And we win because these are fights we cannot lose. Until justice stands for all, Earth Justice will never rest. If you share our restless spirit and want to commit to fighting for a just and equitable future for everyone, go to earthjustice.org/neverrest. Earth Justice, because the earth needs a good lawyer.
Why is word important to the community?
Black media disseminates all of the things in our culture.
And now it give our people a voice. You feel me?
I wouldn't see myself.
It gives people that looks like me a chance to relate to what's going on in the world.
We need to see who we actually are.
Because it's coming from us is like more important. Like we tap in more to it, if you know what I mean.
I wanted to see what other little Black girls and now what people my age would want to see.
What other way can we all kind of get on the same page and hear it at all if we're not if we don't have media to share it with?
We are WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media. Join Wake Up with Word host Solomon Jones for a special live broadcast finale to celebrate the Summer of Freedom Cultural Series. It's all happening on Thursday, August 22nd from 1 p.m. until 4 p.m. at the historic Nile Swim Club. Bring your family and come ready for an afternoon of swimming, food, music, and fun, all wrapped up in culture. Grab your swim gear to cool off with a dip in the famous Nile pool. There will be food provided by Brown ShopRite featuring Dietz and Watson and Hers. And DJ G Flow will be bringing the energy with your favorite music. Save the date for Thursday, August 22nd at the Nile Swim Club, 513 South Union Avenue in Yeadon, PA. Just minutes from Philadelphia. To register, go to wordradio.com/summer finale. This special live broadcast event is brought to you by Comcast, Keystone First, PICO, the Museum of the American Revolution, Bank of America, the Philadelphia Water Department, the African American Museum of Philadelphia, Brown's Family ShopRite, Her Snack Foods, and Dietz and Watson. We are the home of progressive Black Talk Media. This is WURD 900 AM and 96.1 FM, Philadelphia. Streaming online on wordradio.com and the Word Radio app.
What is love?
You're listening to Love and Life on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
I think I know what love is.
Hey there, family. Welcome back. You are tuned in to Love and Life with Carol Riddick and Dr. Z. It's Thursday, so we're in the midst of ThurZdays with Dr. Z. Welcome to the top of the second hour of Love and Life. How about that? How about that? Time goes by so quickly.
Time went fast. I can't believe it's 8 o'clock.
I cannot believe it is 8 o'clock. I do want to remind you of something, family. Yes, I do. As you know, our very own love bug, Tiffany Bacon, is hosting a new show. Well, for those who are unaware, you can tune in to Breaking Bread every Sunday, where Tiffany will broadcast from a different restaurant, eatery, or chef's kitchen, where delicious delights and curious conversation are on the menu. Special guests will join Tiffany for brunch, where the conversations will focus on culture, business, health and well-being, media, literature, and the arts. Break bread with us every Sunday from 11 a.m. until noon, right here on Word, Progressive Black Talk Media. I also want to share that Don called just before we went to commercial break. And Don, I want you to know that I received your message and I so appreciate you and I love you back. Thank you so much for the love that you shared. Before the commercial break, though, family, Eric was asking about Dr. Z's socials, and I did post them, but I want to read them aloud again online because I want to make sure I even posted the right information. But I also want to make sure you, family, at home have the information too. And Facebook, Dr. Z, was that Dr. Zenida, Right Path? Okay, so
that's right. It's a space. It's the first name is all one, and then Right Path is like the last name. It's second.
Okay, there's an underscore or space. There's a space. Space. Okay, so DRZ.
Zenida. DR Zenida space Right Path.
Okay, I was going to spell Zenida for those of our family members who are not watching. But no. Listen, trying to help, just trying to help. But you could probably do it better because you know where the space is, and I want to put the space in the wrong place.
Can I comment? I don't think. Let me see if I can join it.
Well, if you could say it aloud too.
Oh, I can. It's Dr. Zenida, Z as in zebra, E, and it's Nancy, N is in Nancy, I, D is in dog. You tricking me, Carol. A, space, right path, RIGHTPATH, all one word. Dr. Zenida, space, right path. And then my IG is Dr. ZEERPC. And by next week, the actual link to my website will be on my social media page.
You don't let me trip you up. They hear I make up words and everything. Don't you let me
I see you sending that energy over here, Carol.
No, I don't mean to do so. I'm sorry. Just Rick has a message for you, Dr. Z. He shares, I have to say, I have grown so fond of you, Dr. Z. Your knowledge, your humor, your wonderful smile don't ever change.
Aww,
I love
you,
that. That was sweet. I love it. So, Dr. Z, as you know, as we've been talking about, processing and moving forward, moving past some things, in what ways can detachment show up that we might not order, like, we might not think it's us actually processing, and in what ways can it show up?
It definitely could cause us to have us take a step back and not want to be engaged with some of our normal day-to-day things that we do. Sometimes it takes us off our square. Sometimes it feels like we don't want to be bothered. Sometimes it can cause you to have similar feelings and emotions as you would if you were battling depression, isolation, not wanting to eat, social withdrawal, things of that nature. It can resemble some of those same feelings if we're not careful. It's really important for us to, as I said earlier, really embrace those feelings and know what those feelings are. And then notice when there's a change from our baseline. Okay, something has happened. Let's identify it. Let's acknowledge it. Now, what has that thing done to me? So has it caused me to isolate? Has it caused me to lose my love for whatever it is that we were doing? Has it caused me to feel like I'm incompetent? Does it what does it do? What is it causing you to feel and do in that moment? And I think that it becomes important to acknowledge that, to recognize that, but to remember that, as you said earlier, Carol, all change isn't bad. Although it can be unexpected. And like you said earlier, sometimes when one door closes, other doors open, other opportunities happen. So we don't take away that sometimes it's not fair. We don't take away that sometimes it's unexpected and you need to sit with that. But we always know that when you're a good person like you are, Carol, there's always greater. There's always greater ahead. I have not seen a good person have a door closed in their face and not come back with something greater. So it's about changing our perspective, right? Let me embrace my feelings. Let me acknowledge what this thing has done for me and what it's causing me to feel like. And then let me think about how I can forge ahead in a way that produces positive change and still honors the work that I did in my past.
Yeah, because I would never, ever, never. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. And it means too much. It means so much, too much to me, in this space. But also, like, now, family, I know I've been all over the place tonight because I'm talking about different types of detachment and loss too. Because I was sharing, I'm grappling these days with, realizing, okay, that I'm no spring chicken anymore because there have been a good number of people from my childhood, that are no longer here. Like, how do you that? Part of me says, well, just don't think about it so much. But I mean, how do you not? It's, like I said, I shared yesterday when I was talking about Charlie Boy, and then today, and the only reason that I did not share the name was because I didn't have full information or anything. But someone else with whom I was familiar that I knew, I saw her every day in my childhood. So there's just been a lot of loss, a lot of detachment, and I know that death is a part of life. I realize that. I overstand that, quite honestly, but it still doesn't make it any easier to navigate. And these are and don't misunderstand me. You know, these the individuals of that I'm talking about right now. I didn't have a familial relation, but you know, when you're in the neighborhood, everybody's family. I was little Riddick. You know, like little Riddick, what are you doing around here? What are you doing by yourself? You know, so they all were family. You know, they were family. So how do you move? How do you navigate that?
I think too, Carol, as you're talking, this is why it's so important for us to be gentle with ourselves. Be gentle. Sometimes we are our worst critic. Sometimes we are our worst enemy. Sometimes we are, especially someone like you, Carol, superwoman, go, 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 doing all the things, showing up, but being okay with recognizing that something has happened in my life that I may not really like, but I gotta
Mhm.
accept. Something
Mhm.
has happened in my life that I wasn't prepared for, but now I have to see what this means for me. I have to see what this means for my future. It's being gentle with ourselves, because sometimes we are not gentle with ourselves. We put ourselves on a pedestal and expect to go, go, go with no looking back, or sometimes looking back but having negative emotions about when we look back. It's really important to be gentle with ourselves. It's important to look back. It's important to honor those moments. It's important to see the good in it. Sometimes when people are dealing with loss, they see the negative more than they see the good. It's important for us to see the good in all that we do. And if we're dealing with loss of a person, one of the things that I tell people is, how do we remember them? What is their legacy? Not maybe remember them, especially if someone is sick, not remember what they were, how they were when they left you, but how are they in their better years? How are they when they showed up in a happy space? Those are the moments that we want to remember.
Mm. Wow. Wow. That, you know, you something you just said that has always been challenging for me is being you know, giving myself grace,
Mhm.
being easy with myself. I have always been the hardest on me. Always. Oh, my aunt used to say that. She said, little one, stop beating yourself up. You beat yourself up all the time. And I don't even understand why. I don't understand
It's
why.
just it's called the negativity bias, I believe, if that's the correct term. The way our brains are wired, we're naturally, how do I say this? We will naturally focus more on the negative or the wrong in a situation. And if you're a fixer, which we already identified a while back, Carol, that we want to fix it. We want to come up
Yes,
with a
I
solution. We
do.
want to solve the problem.
Oh, I am going to fix it.
Right? So
I'm
if it's
going.
something negative, we're going to figure out how we can fix it. Sometimes it just is what it is. And when those negative thoughts pop up, the first thing is we got to sit with those feelings, sit with those thoughts, right? Let it be there, and then realize, is it a realistic thought, or is this just a negativity bias? And then, one of the things as you were talking, it made me think about too, is when I can't do it for myself, do I surround myself with people who can fill my cup up?
Mm. Well, that's up there. Here you have that too. OMG. OMG. Oh, yes. You just said, you just listed all of who and what I am. I am the fixer.
Mhm.
I'm the person everybody comes to. I'm the
Mhm.
fixer.
Mhm.
OMG. Y'all, you hear that? Family, for those of you who have just joined us, welcome, welcome, welcome. You are tuned in to Love and Life with Carol Riddick and Dr. Z right here on WURD. We're talking. We're just talking. We're talking. Right now, I'm sitting here. I keep moving. My little forehead's so shiny. I think the light is, you see it?
Mine too. Mine too.
I keep moving because I know you see me. I keep moving around because the light is shining and it's making me look like looks crazy. Don't pay me any mind. For those of you who are listening at home, you're saying, Carol, what are you talking about? Rambling, just rambling, having a moment because I keep looking at this little screen and I see myself looking crazy. But no, at its core, I've never been able to accept my own shortcomings, no matter what it is,
Mhm.
what it is. Which is, I know how insane and crazy that sounds, but I have never been easy on myself when it comes to my shortcomings.
Most high achievers aren't. Most people who are doing phenomenal things like you are, Carol, we aren't. I'm gonna say we, because sometimes I'm like that too, right? I'm gonna throw myself in there with you, right? We don't leave room forever. We don't leave room for that. Sometimes things just happen. We want to fix it. We want to figure out why. Sometimes we can't. Sometimes we just can't do it. And then
I just
because
can't accept that. I can't accept it.
we have to accept the things we cannot change.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, there it is. And there it is. And there it is. I'm going to take a moment to go to the phone lines. James is calling in. Hey there, James. Welcome to the conversation. And thank you for calling. Hey there, James.
Hey, Carol, how's it going? Dr. Z, how's it going, lady?
No complaints.
I just wanted to bring up the convention on how Barack Obama, he finally let the Chicago out as far as the temperament. I had to put it out there.
Well, listen, Michelle didn't do too badly herself. Now,
Of course. I mean, everybody, Michelle, of course. But it was almost like he couldn't wait to show his true emotions. Maybe if I could be right or wrong, but it's just me. That's one thing. Couldn't really show that frustration. You know what I'm saying? He just. Well, anyways, I love you all, and have a great weekend, and talk to you Monday.
Thank you, James. Thank you so much. Listen, you know what? I'm in agreement with James, but I feel like the speeches that both Mr. and Mrs. Obama gave I thought they were great speeches. Both speeches were
They
great.
are oratorical geniuses.
Yes,
Oh my goodness. I was sitting at the TV in awe, like, oh my gosh. Michelle, you are goals.
Oh my goodness.
She's just phenomenal. Like her or not, agree with them or not, we cannot deny their genius.
You cannot. You can no one can. You cannot. And the thing I love the most about both of them is that they are intellects. They have so much class. So much class. Listen.
I love how they took some sentences and made them sound so positive. I just loved it. I was like, that was genius.
It really was.
That was a genius way of saying that.
It really was.
They did a phenomenal job.
And their delivery. I said, you know what, you too. I love them. I just love them. I do. I just love them. I keep saying, family, you've heard me say they are my forever first family. They are my forever first family. Wait, so my mother, I'm going to share this with you. My mother was in love with Barack Obama. When he was running, apparently they had individuals in the city, in and around, or I think in the tri-state, quite honestly, who were helping, who were giving out buttons and all kinds of things of that nature. My mother volunteered. My mother volunteered. She said, I just love to hear him speak. I just love that man. He's so poised. He's so, she was so impressed with Barack Obama when he was running. And then she said, I will never forget this. This one day, I don't even know where I was taking her, but in any event, I was bringing her back to my house. And she said, listen, I got to get home because Barack Obama is going to speak tonight. She said, as a matter of fact, he's on his way here to Philadelphia. I said, what? Did he tell you? Like what? She said, wait a minute. He just landed. I said, what? We're in my car and we're almost at my house. She said, he just landed. He just landed. I said, did he tell you that? So we get into my house. I turn the TV on, and what pops on the TV but breaking news? He's Barack Obama has just landed in Philadelphia. Blah blah blah. I looked at her. It's like, okay, do you have the bat phone number or something? Like what? How did you know that? Apparently, they had this little hotline that you could follow. They would send you texts. They would let you know where. And
she's a true Obama supporter.
Do you hear me? Do you hear me? But I will never forget that. We laughed so hard because I said, what? Do you know him? And I don't know that you know him. But in any event, I'm going to our socials. Just Rick shares. Watch Carol pop up as the host on The View. Now, wouldn't that be awesome? That would be awesome. That would be awesome. I tell you, it would. I love me some Whoopi Goldberg. I sure do. And how about I froze when I saw her a couple of weeks ago? Oh, and a couple of months ago.
Whoopi?
I was standing right this close to her and I froze. Was with her the whole night. You think I said one word?
Oh, Carol.
No, I said nothing. I will never forgive myself for that. Friendly Fred is joining us on the phone. Hey there, Friendly Fred. Welcome to the conversation and thank you for calling. Hi there, Friendly Fred. Welcome.
Hi, Carol. You know what? Hello?
Yes. Yes.
I felt sad when you said that you're leaving. And I just felt bad.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. But I just want to share. Hello?
Yes. Yeah, I'm right here. I'm sorry. I didn't want to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I just felt bad.
I'm
But
sorry.
anyway, I just want to say the family prayer. The family prayer. Oh, God, our loving, God, our Father, loving and merciful, bring together and keep all families in perfect unity of love and mutual support, install in each member the spirit of understanding and affection for each other, and keep quarrels and bitterness far from them, and for occasional failures, install forgiveness and peace. And why family is important to God. Families are central to God's plan for his children. They are building blocks of strong societies. Families are where we can feel love and learn how to love others. Life is tough, and we need people we can lean on. God sets the lonely in families, blesses children who obey their parents. With children, God designed families to be the source of love, support, and strength for us. Unfortunately, not all families live up to this, and Black people need to fall in love with one another, as it was said. And everybody needs to feel that they love and care for. And I guess that's basically all I have to say right now. I just feel a little sad right now, but I'm okay though. Okay.
Friendly Fred, I truly do appreciate you and I thank you. And I too am saddened by it. But I do have a happy in my heart.
Yeah. Can I tell you
Because
why?
of all of you.
Because you talk about family all the time, and that's good, and that's my greatest topic. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. The family, listen, it's time for us to take a commercial break. Welcome to those of you who have just joined us, though. You're tuned in to Love and Life with Carol Riddick and Dr. Z. It's Thursday, so we have ThurZdays with Dr. Z. We are talking about everything tonight. Yes, we are. But we're going to take this commercial break. The phone lines will remain open, and feel free to continue to comment on our socials. We're coming right back. Stay with us.
Yep. You already know what time it is, man. It's your girl POC. Turn your radios up.
Tune into our groundbreaking environmental justice program, Eco Word Magazine, hosted by POC, Fridays at 10 a.m. on WURD, 900 a.m. and 96.1 FM, Progressive Black Talk Media. Streaming online at wordradio.com, on social, and on the Word Radio app.
If you're worried about losing your health insurance through Medicaid, we have great news for you. New government regulations have expanded the Affordable Care Act. And now you may qualify to get health insurance for you and your family through the Affordable Care Act. Call now to learn if you qualify. We know the healthcare regulations regarding Medicaid, and we've helped thousands of people find quality, affordable health insurance. Plus, all our research is free to you. So call us. With just one call, we'll shop from hundreds of different insurance companies to find you the right affordable health insurance plan. So if you're worried about losing your Medicaid insurance, call right now. Speak with a licensed agent and find how you may qualify for a new health insurance plan.
800-275-7851. 800-275-7851. 800-275-7851. That's 800-275-7851. Paid for by the Health Insurance Hotline.
Social media is addictive by design. YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram make billions streaming lies, hate, and drugs at our kids. The Center for Countering Digital Hate is holding these companies accountable. Join us at protectingkidsonline.org.
Join Philadelphia City Council President Kenyatta Johnson on Saturday, August 24th from 12 noon to 8 p.m. at 22nd and Point Breeze Avenue in South Philadelphia for his annual Community Appreciation Day. The festivals feature artists are Maya, Silk, and rappers Kwame and Core. The event will also offer free food, entertainment, and fun for the whole family. Kids can get free book bags and school supplies while supplies last. Attend Council President Johnson's annual Community Appreciation Day Festival on Saturday, August 24th from noon to 8 p.m., rain or shine. For more information, contact Council President Johnson's office at 215-686-3412. That's 215-686-3412.
The Democratic National Convention is underway and Word Radio is in the heart of the action. Solomon Jones is broadcasting live from Chicago, bringing you excitement, exclusive interviews, and behind-the-scenes commentary you won't find anywhere else. Tune in this week for Philadelphia's best coverage of this history-making convention. Stream us live and find out more at wordradio.com. This is your Word on Democracy. Your vote matters. Our democracy matters. This coverage is part of Every Voice, Every Vote, a collaborative project of the Lenfest Institute for Journalism, with lead support provided by the William Penn Foundation. We're celebrating Black influence and Black excellence worldwide on the home of progressive Black talk media, WURD.
Let me tell you something, and don't you ever forget it. Success is nothing without someone you love to share it with.
You're listening to Love and Life with Carol Riddick on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
Hey there, family. We are back. Welcome back to Love and Life with Carol Riddick and Dr. Z right here on WURD. Another one of our family members is waiting to join the conversation. Yusef, hi there. Welcome to the conversation and thank you so much for calling. Hi there, Yusef.
Yes, good evening. You always talk about the need for self-love.
Yes.
Yes. You mention that a lot, the need for people to care about themselves so that they can, love other people and care about others, be concerned about others just like they want somebody to be concerned for them. Just yesterday morning, I was on 18th for Cecil B. Moore, and I was heading north on 18th Street, and there was a young Black man on a motorized scooter heading west on Cecil B. Moore. He had the green light, so I stopped and let him go past me. And he looked to be like in his early 30s, maybe late 20s, had locks in his head. That's where they let the hair just lock up on them, and they don't comb it or cut it. They just let it grow into locks. Anyway, as he passed by me, I looked at the back of his jacket or sweatshirt that he had on. This young Black man with locks in his hair had a Confederate flag imprinted on his jacket or sweatshirt. A Confederate flag. You know what Confederacy is, right?
I do.
And, there you go with that, with how you talk about the need for self-love. How can a Black person in this day and time, with all the stuff that's going on with this, this voting and the need for us to, vote for somebody that's going to be in our best interest, ride through the streets of North Philadelphia, still a predominantly Black neighborhood, with a Confederate flag imprinted, made into his outer garment? I mean, that's just like back in the day, there was a thing where Caucasian males especially would get a tattoo put on them of a cross with 3 dots. I don't know if you know what that means.
I don't.
But it meant that they hate N-words. The 3 dots meant I hate N-words. And it was mandatory. This was back in the 60s and 70s and all maybe through the 80s that they get that tattoo or they would be considered a traitor to their people. And you will see it would be usually on their arm or their neck or something. So now they don't really do that much. They still get tattoos, but you don't see too much of that cross with the 3 dots. And now, in this day and time, they have other ways of showing how, real hateful they are towards us. And that Confederate flag is the ultimate sign of hatred. And for a black person to have one printed on their outer garment, self-love needs to be taught in schools somewhere. Because these black men today, it's a done deal. I mean, their self-hatred is extreme.
Yusuf, you said something that I feel is so important. When you talk about being educated, being taught, I think there are a lot of individuals that have been misinformed. There are a lot of individuals who are uneducated. And then there are some, like I was sharing earlier, mental health is real. Sometimes I don't have an answer. I am merely digesting what you just shared. And that was my first thought, that either this individual is grossly been misinformed or is uneducated about the subject matter. But there's so many things that so many things so many things that could be the reason for why that individual made that choice. Like I was sharing earlier too, I do always talk about self-love. I was always taught first law of nature is self-preservation, and you have to one has to love oneself in order to have the capacity and be able to love another. But I say that because I think life is about choices. Every day, all day, we're all making choices. That's
before
go
I
ahead.
leave,
Sorry. Okay.
a lot of them are confrontational. They look for confrontations with people mainly that look like them. And he was coming at a rate of speed on his motorized scooter. If I hadn't stopped, he would have ran right into me. He wasn't even trying to swerve around me or nothing. He was looking for confrontation. And a lot of them are like that. I had a brother that he ran a red light. He didn't do much damage to my vehicle, but he caused my hubcap to kind of like come loose. And I said, brother, you ran the red light. He said, no, I didn't. I ran the yellow light. I said, what's the difference? I still had the green light. You have to wait for your light to change green for you to come through. You can't start going on the yellow light when I still have the green light. My green light hadn't changed yet. But he wanted to be confrontational. I'm saying that's how they are. They look for confrontations with people that look like them. All these neighborhoods are being diverse, are being gentrified, and they're diverse now. They don't confront people who are moving in that don't look like them. They want to confront people that look like them, like me or you. And that's that self-hatred.
Dr. Z, did you want to comment? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm so sorry that you had that experience, Yusuf. I truly am. I don't know why. I don't know the reason why, and I won't pretend to know the reason why. But I am prayerful. I am hopeful, and I'm prayerful. But thank you for sharing that with us. I did share earlier too. I think it was the first thing I began to speak about praying about the evil that is running rampant. There's a lot. We are all dealing with so much. We're all processing so much, and there's a lot out here going on. There's a lot out here going on. But again, I was saying as well that life is about choices, and we make choices every day about how we're going to process situations, experiences, how we're going to handle how we're going to handle those situations and handle, everything, navigating. We all do it all day, every day. Which is why I also ask that you be good to you, because if you're not good to you, you listen, you will have less of a chance at being good for and to someone else, and navigating and processing what these experiences and what is taking place in life. um it's a lot, and I know it's a lot, Yusuf. I know that it is. I will not lie to you and say that it's not, and I will not pretend um, that it is not a lot. But yes, so I did want to say thank. Were you about to say something, Dr. Z? I feel like
I was agreeing with you. I was
Oh, okay.
saying you got to be kind to yourself.
Yes, yes. Oh, Nick, did you have something to say? I'm sorry. Hi, Nick. Hi, Nick.
Hey, Carol. Yeah, just wanted to relay a message from a caller, and they were saying that there could have been a couple different reasons why that person decided to wear that. But Yusuf shouldn't read too much into it, just because we don't know why they decided to. Maybe that was the only clean thing that they had to wear that day, and even though they own it, So she just wanted me to convey that, and I have to say I somewhat agree. Um, I remember back a couple years ago, I want to say 2017, maybe 2018. Rapper Kanye West, he was trying to prove that he can kind of make anything, he can flip anything into his brand and it'll sell. And so he started selling merchandise with the Confederate flag on it, to prove a point. Like, even this, something that's controversial to Black people, I can put this out there and Black people will buy it just because it's from me. So sometimes it's something as simple as it's designer, and people want to show that they can afford to wear something like that, but still drive around on a moped in North Philly.
No, you know what? You're absolutely right. And to the caller, thank you for contributing. Thank you for that contribution. That's what I was saying. There's so many variables. We don't have a clue. We don't know why, but I believe Yusuf said that the person had it. Did he say he had it? Did he say he was wearing something, or he had it? Did he say it was in his head? Because I know he was talking about his locks, but I thought he said in any event, the display of that symbol. I'll share two things with you. And these are two people that I know that know and love, and they're both wonderful individuals. One was a female, and she was sharing with me. She said she wore a shirt because she thought the shirt was fly. She said, I thought this shirt was so fly. She said she went to get I can't even remember the saying, but she went to get a particular, like, this shirt was hot. She wanted to get this particular saying, but they did not have that. They had an alternative. So she said, oh, that's still fly. It just, reads a little differently, but the shirt is still fly. So she bought the alternative. She had no idea what it meant. And she went she was in New York. She went to New York. She wore this shirt. She was on the train. She said, I've never had so much hatred. She said so many people were looking at her, and she said it wasn't until a man stopped her in New York and asked her, why are you wearing that? Why are you wearing that shirt? So when he explained to her what it meant, she said she immediately bought something else. She bought another shirt right there. And now that was not as it pertained to the Confederate flag, but it was with a saying, but something like I was sharing. We don't know the individual could have been uneducated about it. So many variables, so many reasons, we just don't know. And the second story I want to share is that the other friend of mine said that he was always attracted to a certain derogatory symbol. It's a symbol, but he said, I just love the symbol. I love that symbol. And he said he would always like draw it on his notebooks when he was little. And he didn't think anything of it because he loved the symbol. But he said his teacher, his teacher said, like, educated him. His teacher stopped and took the time, as opposed to just brushing it off, took the time to explain to him. And he said, even as a child, he said, I was mortified. He was young, he was mortified, but he said, now every time I see it, I'm reminded of that. And But I'm saying all of this to say that I constantly ask us to be kind to one another. I constantly ask us to be patient with one another. And Yusef, I know you did share. You said that individual was aggressive, and he was demonstrating, some negative energy. And I know. Listen, I know what y'all are going to say, Carol. You and those rose-colored glasses. Listen, I probably am. I probably am that individual. I'm the one that would probably go and try to talk to him. Yeah, that would be me. That would be me. But it would be. That's what I do. That's who I am. That's always my family has always said, Oprah, sit down. They always pull me back. But I just believe that, you know, God is in all of us. I believe that. I just believe that. And I just believe that He is deeper in the spirit of others than He is in some. But I believe He is there and He's reachable. And I'm going to try. I'm going to try. Now, I am not suggesting to anyone else. So please hear me when I tell you, I am not suggesting that you do any of what I do. I am not. I want to repeat, I am not suggesting. I am not suggesting. I am not. Okay. But I'm saying, Yusuf, that I understand how hurtful that energy is when you're met with it, when you're in the company or in the surrounding of someone who is displaying negative energy. And I understand that well and fully. And I know how hurtful it is to process that. So I do want to say that. I do want to share that. But I know, Dr. Z, I know I'm trying. I'm trying.
I'm glad you gave the disclaimer, Carol. I'm glad you gave the disclaimer.
I'm always that one. I know. But listen, God is love, and He's in there. He's in each and every one of us. Okay. If He made me, He made you too. Eric shares, moving on is definitely not an easy or fast experience. I've lost jobs, friends, and loved ones. Amen. There were times when I sought out therapy, but always remember family. Jesus and God are full-time counselors. Amen. Amen to that. Amen to that. Family, we're talking about everything tonight. We are. We are talking about everything, and you already know. But I'm going to tell you anyway that you are invited to this conversation. You can feel free to call. Some of you are probably saying, I don't want my voice to be heard on the air. You can tell Nick, and he'll share it with us. He'll tell us exactly what you want to relay, or you can comment on our socials, and I will do my absolute and very best to read your comment aloud. I've been processing with you all this evening, what I'm dealing with and what I'm going through. And I'm so grateful to you for accommodating me, I should say, and being the tribe and village that you are and that I've come to know you to be. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that. And I'm doing my best to do it in return, to be there for you. I so appreciate you, and I love y'all to pieces. You just know that I do. I hope you know that I do, because I'm going to keep telling you. I'm going to keep telling you. But I do want some updates on the DNC. Nobody has shared with me what's going on tonight. It's the last night, the fourth and final night of the Democratic National Convention. Come on, family, fill me in. Who has spoken thus far? Who is yet to speak tonight? I know there probably going to be some surprises with,
I just got an alert, Carol, and this is not a speaker, but Beyonce will be there tonight.
Shut up, but keep talking.
I literally looked down at my phone and like, are you ready? Beyonce is coming. I was like,
what? Look at this. Look at that.
That's not a speaker. It's not as important. But Beyonce is coming tonight.
Right. The beehive is swarming, I'm sure. Or Bayhive. I don't know how they pronounce it. Bayhive. The Bayhive. Thank you, Dr. Z. Keep me politically correct. Family, we're taking a commercial break, but give us a call, comment on our socials. Whatever you do, stay with us. We'll be right back.
Chaka Khan, Chaka Khan. Here she comes. Chaka Khan, it's the legendary Chaka Khan live in concert. August 29th at the Dell Music Center. It's Chaka Khan with the Zap Band. Get your tickets now so you can be there August 29th at the Dell Music Center. Don't miss Chaka Khan and the Zap Band. Get tickets at the box office and Ticketmaster.com.
Want to be heard on Word?
Yes, this is Miss Renee King out of Philadelphia.
Dial 215-634-8065 to join the conversation. Outside of Philly, dial 1-866-361-0900. First time caller? Great. We would love to hear from you. Word is the voice of the African American community, so make yours heard. Please limit calls to once per day. Spread the word and tell a friend to tune in and join the conversation.
The job search can be a difficult and frustrating process. Word's Livelihood Initiative was designed to help you find the right opportunity for your next professional move. Check out these recent openings posted on the Livelihood job board at wordworks.com. The Public Health Management Corporation is hiring for exciting roles, including a medical director and registered nurses. For more information on these jobs and others, go to wordworks.com and learn more about the Livelihood Initiative. Brought to you by Word Radio. Progressive Black Talk Media. The Global Philadelphia Association is hosting the 9th Annual World Heritage City Celebration on Thursday, September 5th. This event celebrates Philadelphia's World Heritage designation and our reputation as a global city, and includes cocktails, dinner, and an opportunity to network with their global community and leadership. Dan Hilferty, Chairman and CEO of Comcast Spectacor, is being honored this year. He will receive the Globee Award for Distinguished Global Leadership. For more information and for tickets, go to globalphiladelphia.org.
You're listening to Love and Life with Carol Riddick on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
Well, hey there, family. Welcome back. You are tuned in to Love and Life with Carol Riddick and Dr. Z. ThurZdays with Dr. Z. That's what it is, because it's Thursday is the day. We're talking about all kinds of things, family. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And we're going to go back to our phone lines right now. One of our love lights is calling to join the conversation. Juanita, hello, and thank you so much for calling. Welcome to the conversation.
Oh, I do apologize, Carol. Is it me, Juanita?
Yes, yes.
Yes, Carol.
Welcome.
Thank you. Oh, honey, I am very disappointed, like so many others, but I'm not going to take up too much time. But I just had to give you a call to let you know that I truly have enjoyed listening to you. Never met you, but I feel like I, for some reason, know you as the friend in my head. And I just want to thank you just for all the love that you give to all of your callers, all the respect, all the attention, and sometimes all the time that they really need to express themselves. And a show like this is so important, especially dealing with life, love, and family. And I was hoping that it would continue, or similar show, would definitely be, in the makings. But most importantly, we know that God works in mysterious ways, and you've touched so many lives, and He has more lives for you to touch. And I wish you much, much success in all of your endeavors. But I just love how you just tell people, even if you don't know them as a friend or a family member, you always say, I love you back, or I love you too, and because you've done that to me, and it just feels so great. And I think that's a nice trait to have. We only express those feelings to family members and people we know, but I think it's important for us to just say those words, I love you, and don't be afraid, or if people are going to respond or accept, because it does make a difference, because some people have never heard I love you, and I want to like to do that as well, and people are shocked, because when I say that, they're like, but you don't know me. I don't have to know you to say I love you, because I see you and me and me and you. But I'm getting emotional. But thank you again for touching my life as well. And I'm praying for the lady who was so tearful. She cried for all of us. Love you. Okay.
Oh, I love you more, Miss Juanita.
Oh,
So,
I love you.
so much. That's a hug to my
Blessings,
heart.
hugs, and thank you. We're going to miss you dearly.
Thank you.
And your guest that you have on as well. Thank you, Dr. Z.
You're welcome.
Blessings. Bye for now.
Oh yes, for just for now in this space, just for now, just
In this space, let's keep saying that part, Carol.
in this space, yes, in this space, in this space, yes, and I also, one thing I did not share because I understand too that this is business. There's a machine.
Mhm.
There's a machine, and listen, change is inevitable, and the core at its core, you make decisions for your machine according to how you feel it should run, and I overstand that, having businesses of my own, I overstand that. So I do want to make sure that I speak with clarity, and that I share in entirety. I don't want to be one sided and say, oh, but
Mhm.
I'm sad and I'm hurt and I'm all of that. But I do also have the understanding of, how things work and how it goes. Think, but like you said, Dr. Z, only in this space. But and too, listen, I'll be here next week. I still have
Yes.
a full week,
Yeah.
a full week. I still have a full week, and we have programming. Niall has been working hard on programming. We both have been working hard on programming for next week. So, we still have a full week to party. Um, we have a full week. I was thinking, I said, oh, I should get um, a cake for the last day, right? I said, but I will do no such thing. I will not be in here by myself with a cake.
We can get a little cake. We can get a little small cake from
Oh, wait.
Reddington. Though.
Oh, right. But when you said that's right. I forget. Or nothing bundt cakes. They have
Yes.
little tiny little.
Yes, we can get a little one, just a little one.
A little one. Because I am the kid that loves cake. Okay, I love cookies and cake. So
one or the other. We're not gonna have both. We're gonna have one or the other.
Not both. No.
Well, you know what? Grieving and letting go. Sometimes we eat, right? Sometimes that help us get through.
Oh my
You know
goodness.
what, Carol? If you want the cookie and the cake, you can have it.
Dr. Z, I don't need
I
cookies.
won't join you. I won't join you in that.
No, I don't. No, I'm going to follow your first instruction. One or the other. I don't need either. Okay.
But if you decide you want the second one,
Listen,
no judgment. No judgment. You earned it.
Eric brought me 2 bags of Famous Amos last week to Cooper Park, and I ate them like they owed me their entire existence. So no, I'll do cake next week since I had cookies last week. I'll do that. I'll go get a little tiny one. Look, like you said. Family, I just love y'all to pieces. OMG. And I echo everything Miss Juanita said about you all. I am an advocate of love. I am. And I agree with her. I don't think any of us hear it enough. I don't care if you hear it all, every day. You don't hear it enough because you don't hear it from enough people. And we all need to know that. We need to feel it. We need to feel it. So, and y'all, my poor baby, Chloe kept coming over here. So my fur baby she's very observant and she's very sensitive, but she feels me. She's very intuitive. So if I get emotionally heavy, she will pop up. She will out of nowhere. She could be upstairs, but she will hear a teardrop. I promise you. It has happened. And she will come running and she sniffs and she will sit with me until I feel better. Which not just me. If anybody is here, if anybody else, if you're emotionally heavy, she will come and she wants to sit right on your lap and she'll keep
emotional support.
She is
her baby.
She is. God knew. Listen, I told you I don't question him. He knew exactly what he was doing when he gave the two of us to one another. But she sure enough, she came over here. She Miss Rosalind, she was here for you as well because she heard you. She can hear you. And she came and she was seated right by me, and she wanted to make sure everything was all right. So I usually have to tell her, I'm okay, everything is all right, in order for her to, she has to feel it and hear it. But I say this to say that I'm all right, and God's got all of us. I know that to be true. And Miss Rosalind, I'm here for you. I'm not going anywhere. Okay. I'm not going anywhere. I
We'll
just
find
be
you. I told you we're gonna
you
find
don't even
you.
have to look. I'm right here. I'm not going. But I just won't be here in this space at this time. But I'm still here. It's still me. And Miss Rosalind, you DM me on socials, and I respond. I get right back to you. Yes, I do. I do, and I will continue to do so. Okay, it won't change. It won't change. I love y'all too much. It won't change. Um, Eric, I see you over here. What are you saying? We should find a place that has karaoke night. No, you should not. So me and James can, no, y'all gonna serenade. Me and Dr. Z. I don't know Dr. It's up to Dr. Z. Look. And he shares, I agree with Miss Juanita. Because of you, Carol, I tell so many people I love you. God loves you. Yes, he does. And so do I. It definitely can make a difference. It does make a difference. It does. It does. And he shares that his famous Amos cookies are gone. Listen, I told you I inhaled mine. Dr. Z, I thank you with every fiber of my being. As always, family, I thank you because there is always a happy inside my hurt. Always, always, always. I am going to ask, as I have been doing, that you all continue to pray because we all need it. We all need it. Um, I thank each and every one of you for your contributions to tonight's conversation. Every call and every comment that was made. Thank you for sharing your time, your space, your spirit, your attention, your intention, and your love. Just thank you so much. Special thanks to the entire Word family, especially Nick and Niall, for all that you do. Happy birthday once again to all of our love lights. Family, I'm going to say it. You know I am. We are all this together. So please be good to you, but please be good to those around you. Be careful and be kind. God loves you, and so do I. I absolutely do. Family, have a great rest of your night and a great weekend. And be sure to join me, okay, next week, Monday through Thursday, 7 until 9 p.m. Eastern Time, for another edition of Love and Life with Carol Riddick, right here on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media. Have a good night, family. I love you. I love you.